How's my sound?
Good.
How's my visuals?
Great.
Then let's do it like we always do at this motherfucking time. My name is Thomie Israel. My mother didn't give me that name. I gave myself that name with the hope that I can live by it, stand by it, and live up to it. With that, I'm clear.
I'm Freak, man. Freak of the bag, freak of motivating others. Get to the bag, stay the fuck out of jail, you are.
With that, you clear?
That's a fact.
If you clear, then let me make it clear that this is the Shoot You Corner podcast, B. Right? The Shoot You Corner podcast. This is episode number 6, man. We've been battling.
That's a fact.
Let's not get it twisted. Nothing has come easy, B. We've been battling, man. We've been on a course because we studied the analytics, right? And Google and iTunes said that most don't get over
7 episodes.
7 episodes. And this is number 6. But let's not get it twisted. I understand clearly what they're saying because it's a tough road.
This shit real.
It's a tough road. Episode number 5 been taking us on a roller coaster, B.
That's a fact.
We've been twist and turn. We done shot it twice. That's why this is episode 6, because we shot it one time, right? We stripped down, we shot it, and then the sound came out bad, right? After what we already had been through. So, with it being Mother's Day weekend, and we was behind schedule, GT Vision, right? Shout out to GT Vision, because hey, without GT Vision getting those visuals and that sound right, we'll be just an average podcast like everybody else, man.
Shout out to GT Vision.
GT Vision came through the first episode of episode 5, right?
Episode 5.
Then he couldn't make it when we had to reshoot it. It was Mother's Day weekend. And Freak, you couldn't be there.
That's a fact.
Why couldn't you be there, Freak?
Had to fly
This
out.
is your podcast, your part. Why couldn't you be there?
I was down in Miami with my moms, man.
Okay, took moms out?
Took moms out, whatever. So
She deserves that, man. She
I
deserves
couldn't make
that.
this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Missed the episode, B.
Right. So I went in and shot it myself. I might use that as an exclusive, because I didn't have GT Vision, I ain't have no lights, I ain't have no studio, I ain't have nothing. I just shot the joint raw. Right? I might save that in the iCards. You know how Nas got the lost tapes and you got all these exclusive joints that nobody get to see. I might save that. I might charge for that because it's an exclusive joint, B. The exclusive episode 5 but you know, I owe it to my audience because I like to be honest and fair and square and straight up. I had 58 followers on Instagram, man. 58 followers. On my Shoot You Corner gram, people was overlooking me because I was trying to book people, and they be like, "Nigga, you got 58 followers. What the fuck I'm coming to your show for, right?" And my joint offer organic. I refused to buy followers. I had refused to buy followers organically. My joint now. I know it might be funny to y'all, but organically, I'm up to 722.
Yeah.
Organically, people that I exchange with. It's a big difference when you got 20,000 followers and you got 19 likes. I'm like, something is wrong here, right? I got my little 700, but I got 100, 200 views and comments that I'm in exchange with, and I'm proud of that.
That's a fact.
And that's something special to me because I got an audience that's really exchanging. So you got 1 million views, but you got no real viewers, right? I got 700. I'm doing 12,000 views a week. We are doing 12,000 a week. But we got genuine people that actually tell us what we going wrong.
And they be hype off them views. They be like, off them followers.
Yeah.
They be trying to really act like they in they bag.
Yeah, with the fake followers, and that's cool. That's stay lane.
That's what that episode was about.
I got an organic 700, and I appreciate all the people that have been following me on Instagram, that actually been clicking and subscribing to the YouTube channel, to iTunes. I really appreciate y'all, man. I really from the heart appreciate y'all, because this is a struggle. We not making no money off this thing, man. We coming out of our pockets with this thing, man. GT Vision got to get paid. Sound man, the caterer, the person bring the food, short man to go get the guests. Everybody got to get paid, man. So it's a beautiful thing when things start to go right. And just y'all, the comments is the payment to me. The comments and the emails and the phone calls is payment to me, and I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm gonna get down to business because we got some guests today. We got a guest today, boy. We got a young boy.
We got a young nigga in the building.
We got a young boy in the building, man. The young boy. I'm about to bring him out. Give him a second, but I mean, I got his manager is my boy, right? My man, Downtown Dave. That's what I call him. I call my boy Downtown Dave. Raised him since a young boy. His manager. I seen him grow. I seen him do his entrepreneur shit, seen him work, seen him catch some bad breaks, seen him do a big, come home, see him be a family man, go through a relationship. I seen the young boy grow, right? Now he called me and said, yo, I'm in the music business. I said, man, send me the artist, man. Let me hear him, man. Send me a boy. I said, the boy got something, man.
Yeah.
I like him. I like the energy. I like the songs. I said, let me see if I could book him. I've been passing him over for a minute. I got him on this show.
That's a fact.
I got him on this show.
Fact.
Yo, Freak, I like the young boy, Freak. I like them. With no more further ado, bring my motherfucking young boy out here, man. Bring the young boy out here. Bring the young boy out here, please, man. Bring the young boy. Can you please tell the world your name? Introduce yourself to the world, B.
My name is Pretty the Opp, also known as Priddy. That's P-R-I-D-D-Y.
Ooh. What makes you pretty? You Pretty the Opp. That means you. First of all, give me the understanding of Opp. You know I'm the old nigga. I'm the old man. I'm the old nigga.
The two names is Pretty. It is the Opp.
Break it. Give me the science behind the mathematics.
That's a fact.
I mean, the pretty nigga never liked. But the name Pretty, it always came like naturally with people saying it. I didn't really take it serious until like I started rapping.
Okay.
And you know, it basically symbolizes like everything I'm doing in my music is the opposite of what pretty is. Everything is ugly. So the name Pretty and the spelling just came naturally. But you know, I've been through some ugly situations and remained the same person. You know?
Okay, I like that. Okay, but give me that Opp shit. Because I be hearing about the Opp. I be hearing that on the Chicago lines and all that. You know, because I'm an older OG. So you gotta educate me.
The Opp is like,
you know?
You're the opposite of everything that people expect. You're the opposite. You're the person not liked. In Chicago, the Opp is you not liked. People don't like you. You're the opposite.
Okay.
You blood, you Crip.
Okay.
I mean, you GD, you folk, whatever it is.
Right.
You're the opposite of what we are. So it makes you an enemy. So I'm automatically calling myself an enemy coming into this.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. I hear your music, man. It's influence. I listen to a couple of your songs in your catalog, a young catalog. It seems to me, and I got to keep it real, right?
Right.
It seems violent. It seems violent, like actually feeling that. Have you been through so much that it's come off like raw, raw?
I got a big family.
Right.
If I'm not going through it, people close to me going through it.
Okay.
I just had a brother that got shot in the face and survived that. So you know, shout out to him. I go through a lot. For me, like a lot, a whole lot. It's a whole lot behind a pretty face. You feel me? Not everything about me is pretty at all.
Okay.
So yeah, everything you hear in my music is true.
Okay, I got you.
So let me ask you something, because you look like a real different kind of nigga. Like I can't pinpoint it. Like where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
You from Harlem? Where at
I'm
Harlem?
from
You
the
know,
east
Harlem.
side. I'm from 101st. Shout out to Killer First. Everybody going through a lot of things. Shout out to C. Shout out to everybody that got caught up in the indictment.
Right. I had a good guy on that. And speaking of that, I mean, when I had my first company, I'm talking about this guy would come through, man. And every time we shot something with a couple of people, he would get the most likes. So it's only right that I shout him out.
I think that's what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Charlie C. Charlie C, the boy, genuine. I'm gonna tell you a story, Charlie C.
That's a gang.
Check it out.
He came through
the water giveaway. We did a water giveaway in the heat.
Big Charlie. Him and Big Charlie.
Him and Charlie came through in the heat wave.
And his sister too.
And stood out in the heat wave and gave out waters with us with our first company. Gave out waters. And shout out to him.
Anything, we ain't have no.
Shout out to the boy, man. Shout out to him, man. I really, you know, that's real right there, man. Yeah, that's real right there. I see, because to me, I said, okay, the boy might be from Harlem, but it looked like you traveled the world. You look like you're from like Germany or somewhere. Like, what's it? Where else have you been?
I went to high school in Georgia.
Okay.
Shouts out to ATL, man.
Okay.
Y'all really taught me a lot.
Okay.
I went to high school out there, graduated out there. You know, New York is crazy. So my mom's, after she found out a couple things, you know, I was gangbanging young. So she found that out. She like, we getting you out of here. So, other than that, yeah, I went down there for a minute, graduated, and did a little bit of college down there. You know, I'm really
what was life like up here though before you went down there? I know you went down there to better yourself.
Yeah, I left there. I left here at like 15.
So what was going on here?
What was damn, that was 90s, early 2000s. That was a lot of gangbanging.
Yeah, okay.
If you ain't have dreams to do nothing else, you either wanted to be blood or crip.
Right,
so,
right. Feel that. Feel that.
Like honestly, like my goals didn't really kick in until just now. Like I mean, everybody around me was turning crip. I went to an all crip school. So at that time, like it was just a lot of gangbanging going on, and I chose the opposite side. So.
I can't, cause you know, for me being an OG, me being an old head, I can't really relate to going to a blood school or a crip school. Me being from Harlem, right? Me going to a school in the Bronx, but I can relate because I went to a school, like maybe say quote unquote an all drug dealer school, where everybody was getting money. So if you was bummy, you was like fucked up. So I can really understand what you're saying because it made you want to get money. Because when I went to school in 86, 87, 88, when I graduated, and I didn't graduate, but I graduated, but I didn't graduate, but I went to the, you know what I'm saying? Right? So it made you feel like I wanted to get money, B. You know what I'm saying? When Poe came through and Rich came through and bagged up all the girls, I wanted to be like them so I could know exactly where you coming from, relate on those terms, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I be trying. Like the era now is like, it's more on violence than it is on money. Y'all shit was more money. Our shit is more violence. Niggas get money. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple special individuals that get money, but it's more on violence. Like. When I was growing up, it wasn't about no, like, who in that drop, who in that, you know what I'm saying? It was about, like, who got the most hit, like, who numbers is higher, you know what I'm saying? Yours or your ops, like, even that score or your score higher, that's what it's about, you feel me?
I feel that, I understand that. Did Atlanta influence your music that's going on now? Because I hear a lot of New York in it, but did Atlanta influence it?
Atlanta did a lot as far as teaching me how to expand my crowd, teaching me to be versatile, and they just, I don't know, New York, you know, we automatically have it, like, if you don't know how to put this together in poetry, which I started out with, doing spoken word, like, New York shows you a lot, but when you go other places other than New York, it shows you that people are doing different things. It's gonna expand your vocabulary, it's gonna expand the way you think, the way you see people, the way you do things.
Look at life different.
Yeah, like it's certain people that never left Brooklyn, certain people that never left Harlem. Like you don't know what's out there. So Atlanta, they doing their thing right now, and they helped me with a lot. Like just watching, I was around a lot of different musicians.
Okay.
Young, they was younger than me.
Wow. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm getting personal right now. I'm the old head. I get personal. He keep it on the surface, on the Balmain jeans and all that fly shit. I get personal. How old are you, Playboy?
I am 24.
24 years old. That's a fly as age. You got your whole motherfucking everything ahead of you, man. But go ahead.
But yeah, like, you know, shouts out to ATL, Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain.
Shout out to Stone Mountain High School,
and Lithonia and all that.
Yeah, man. You know, a lot of them coming out of there. 21 Savage, Future, everybody.
Yeah. Good run. They having a good run. Take me to your spoken word. Like, how and why with the spoken word? Did you come from your parents? Like, what put you into the spoken word era?
Spoken word came from basically a teacher. I was in the 4th grade. I had a teacher named, actually in the 3rd grade. I had a teacher named Miss Siegel.
Okay.
And you know, like how they give assignments and everything. Long story short, I wrote a poem, and she was like, she kept me after school and it was like, you're the best. I want to put you in competitions.
Right.
And I was like, what? This is just poetry. Like, what can you teach me? Like, and she taught me different ways to use my hands and get into rhythm, and it was just so far different from a haiku or regular poetry, or it was just so different. You can write about so many different things. So from there, I started getting awards. I was battling other schools. I was going to colleges and you know, doing my thing. You feel me? And I did a bid. I bettered my craft, and when I came home, I took it serious, and I started doing erotic poetry.
That's some sex shit.
Yeah.
So you was on some pretty boy sex shit on stage. You was taking your shirt off and all that. You was doing all that. The extra fancy, doing the winding and all that.
Just the words, period. Just the words. And when you have an image and you can flow and make it believable. You have to sell people an image.
Wow.
You have to sell people a story. If they not believing what you're saying, then you don't have anything.
Okay.
You don't have nothing. The same thing with rap music. If you don't sound believable, it's over for you.
Wow. Wow.
It's quiet, so that's what I did. I just painted pictures in them women's heads of me doing things to them, and I gained.
You remember any verses from those days? Any verse? Give us a little verse. Don't let. Some ladies here got boyfriends, but give us a verse. We don't want you to get beat up and all that. I know you got bodyguards and all that. Dave ain't gonna let nothing happen to you.
Okay.
Just give us some light,
You are something hot. You look good, I look good, so let's make like dynamite and blow the spot. What's your name? Doesn't matter. I see you over there fake reading me, but you only live once. Let me make your knees weak. You need to be pleasing me. Now forget all of that. I'm gonna show you what's up. Just leave with me. Do I know how to please a freak? Secretly, we can go in the bathroom right now and get it popping. Hold on the bathroom stall walls while I hold you up and you get that pussy popping. I'm serious. I'll fulfill all of your sexual fantasies. I live for shit like this. If I didn't, I'd be uncivilized. It's the man in me.
It's the man. Like that, B. Did you have a title for that? That's mean. Did you have a title for that?
Nah.
Nah, you just went at him. Got on stage, just went at him.
So let's get into the music though. Like what the music, like what your music is about. Like what
my
you
music
represent.
is. I'm representing everything, the world. I'm just getting into my feelings. That's what music is. No matter what the beat is, you do what the beat calls for. If it calls for an emotional side of you, you get emotional. I've been taught, like, from rappers in Atlanta. Shout out to Cash Lingo. And Stizzo, an old friend of mine. They taught me if you can't say what you want, then you can't rap. If you gotta put, what is it? You gotta basically dump yourself down. Like, You can't do it. Rap is not for you. You got to be able to say whatever you want at any time. So that's what I do. I just say whatever I want. I go off of what I've been through, what I'm around, what I see on the daily. What I, just basically I'm going through a lot as a person, just personally. I got a daughter. I'm a single father right now.
How old is your daughter, if your mommy asking?
She is 17 months.
Wow. Yeah. Right there in the arms. Right there. Like, just started walking, do all of
so
daddy.
You feel me? I got my daughter by myself, so I'm spitting for the hood, I'm spitting for the world, I'm spitting from the heart. Everything, I'm putting my life into this shit. This is not something that you play with. Like once you figure that God gave you the talent, it's nothing to play with. You investing and you losing money in the beginning, but you gotta believe in yourself. Like, so that's what I go off of. Like, I just believe in myself. I can rap about anything. I don't give a fuck what it is. I made a poem about peanut butter and jelly, my nigga, when I was in jail. So that shit ain't about nothing. You feel me? Like, it just, when it comes, just take it serious. So I just rap for everybody.
Did that prison term, did it help you or did it deflate you?
It made me something that I didn't think I would be. Like, you gotta be on point about everything. About everything. And gangbanging, to me, in jail is really nothing. You could run from everything in the street. When you get behind them walls, or when you just touch Rikers Island.
It's on.
When you touch Rikers Island, all that gangbanging shit, like, they gonna put that shit to work. In the street, you don't have to do nothing. You get these little niggas paperwork and all this crazy shit, and they just do what they want. You feel me? In jail, people, it's different, bro. It show you a different side of yourself. It show you what you willing to do to be good. What you willing to do to be good. Are you willing to catch this 1 to 3 for carrying a scalpel? Or are you willing to get shot for not having one? So it's, it tests you in the whole.
Kind of like brings out the best of you. It kind of brings out the best of you as a man, as a warrior.
Facts.
Because it brings out that Sun Tzu, that Machiavelli, that Napoleon. You know what I'm saying? It brings out all, and at the same time, you can learn so much. Even you could be on your Napoleon the Conqueror or Napoleon the Hill. The survivor and motivator.
I wish jail on nobody. That's
nah.
But it taught me a lot.
Once you go there, then it's up to you what you make of it. You know what I'm saying?
Certain people just need that sit down. I needed that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I needed that sit down. For me, I was out on the street.
What did you learn from that sit down though? That's
from sitting down?
Yeah, like what you learned? How you look at it?
Nigga, you doing that bit by yourself, boy. When you dead.
Even a pretty nigga?
Yeah,
because I'm an ugly nigga. I did 10 years as an ugly nigga. As a pretty nigga too?
Even a pretty nigga.
Oh, okay.
You dead to the world.
Cause I ain't no pretty niggas go through what the ugly niggas go through. Cause I've been an ugly nigga all my life,
Out of sight, out of mind. I swear to God.
Okay.
These females is not waiting. You can't supply them and itch that scratch. You feel me? You become just another thing. You feel me?
Right.
Family too, like.
Right.
And you can't blame them.
Nah.
You didn't get locked up. You feel me?
They didn't get locked up.
Like you did this yourself. So when you on the phone spazzing and everything, like you really realize, like, damn, I'm really doing this shit by myself. When you can't go to commissary when everybody else going to commissary, you like, I'm doing this myself. Like when you have to extort people and do shit, like
that's when that shit sink in.
Yeah, it sink in. Like
this
I really
real.
gotta do what these niggas been doing, my nigga. And I've been trying to stray away from this shit, but it just made me a stronger person. It made me appreciate life at a whole nother. I've been home good now, like you feel me, like I ain't going through the best situation, but I'm home.
Right. I feel you.
Freedom,
you know, me. I analyze shit.
Right.
That's what I analyze. You know, me when I look at you, I look at like not in the music sense of it,
right,
but in the physical of it all, right? Geographic, demographic. You remind me of the Davies, B.
Yeah.
You remind me of Davies, right? Davies, you know what I'm saying?
First seen him, I said,
Davies with the daughter and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Just like Davies.
Who's been influenced you in the music industry? First and now, who influenced you?
Jay-Z.
Jay,
I love that nigga.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Jay, Tupac.
Come from that
Biggie.
artist. Okay, the artist type of.
Fabulous. And a lot of down south rappers, people don't give them enough credit. But they really running a lot of shit right now.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of things you can't do in the game without getting through them. Like
that's true.
Like,
and they numbers is big. The book them.
Yeah.
The book them.
Yeah, like
60,000 and all that. Them boy, we trying to book the 21 Savage. The nigga wanted 60. I said 60, nigga. You know what I can do with 60? I thought the nigga would say 15 or 10, and the nigga said 60. They doing all right for themselves, B. And that's what this platform is about. It's about giving people the opportunity so when they propel, they can come back and give another artist. Because I do not believe, I do, in my heart, watching you, in the whole scope of things, from the heart, I give you less than 18 months. You're going to propel. You're going to propel. But I ask you to be humble. I ask you to be humble because God gave you something. That's why He brought you through those stages with the spoken word, right? And then He humbled you with prison, and then He gave you a child.
That's why when you say people take a loss, but they don't know the blessing out of the loss.
Yeah.
That was your blessing.
That was your blessing.
You know, wising up, smarting up.
That's what I learned too. Like I just
now it's takeoff session.
People was always like, "Yo, why don't you rap?" And I'm like, "Everybody rap." I mean, same thing people be thinking now. Everybody rap. Why are you gonna rap? And I just kept pushing it away. And then somebody was like, "Yo," I had a manager as far as my poetry. You feel me?
Okay.
And he was just like, "Yo, honestly, we could get you shows for poetry and shit, but how much money are you really gonna make? If you could turn what you're saying, that shit is beautiful." He said just like that. That shit is beautiful that you're saying. If you could turn what you're saying into music.
It's on. It's on.
I touched the microphone.
And it was on.
And it was on.
Let me ask you something. What make your music different from everybody else?
You know what? I'm just trying to tell a story, bro. Like, I'm going for the world. A lot of people going for one hit. I'm trying to pull a Pac. I'm trying to pull a Jay-Z, you feel me? But be myself in the same sense. Like, the things that they was talking about is still going on. Just slower.
Right.
Just slower, depending on where you at. They going on just, back then they was happening fast. There wasn't so many cameras, there wasn't so many people watching, things was happening. Now it's happening slower. You around more calculated people. Feel me? You around calculated robbers, calculated killers now. Like, people are thinking that. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm selling myself. That's what makes me, I don't know.
That's your brand, different.
Yeah,
I guess. Like, I don't really like using the word different, but I'm unique in myself, and as you said, I'm gonna humble myself. I'm gonna just let y'all see.
Please do that, because we need you to come back, because it's clear you're gonna blow. I need you to come back, because what I'm trying to do is this play. I'm not making no money, but I'm spending money.
Right.
I spend money for the chicken, the sodas, the waters, the cameraman, the voiceman, right? I need you to come back next year, right? When you start to blow, when you start to bubble, because I'm trying to connect you with other cats I know. Right, I got my boy, the Go Boys out of Mount Vernon, my boy KO. I need to connect that. So when you charging 30, 40, right, and he's starting to blow, I need to whisper in his ear and whisper in your ear. When I say, yo, can y'all come do this show? I don't want y'all calling, nah, I'm charging 80 for a show, and he talking about, nah, I'm on tour. I'm like, nigga, make room.
You always gotta remember where you came from. You gotta remember where you came from. I'm gonna make room.
Make room, B. I'm asking you, B.
Make room.
When you blow,
look at me, bro. I'm gonna make room.
So when I ask you to do that collabo with my man, right? Don't be like, nah, yo, Black.
You can't be trash.
Nah, he ain't gonna be. I don't fuck with trash. You gotta, I examine you before you come on the show. I examine you. In the beginning we had to, but I examine now before you come on the show. When you, please, because the people that come on the show, it's because of an energy they giving off. Right. Right? Either physical, mental, or spiritual, they giving off an energy. That's why I bring you on my show. Right? Because I don't have time to waste. Right? So when you blow, reach back. That's what this platform about. This is the Show She Corner podcast. That's what we about. You reach back and you bring another nigga up. Right. You examine like I'm doing. You're like, Black, I like that nigga. Right. And you bring him on up with you. So when you rock those shows, let him open. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody in this show blow, I'm be like, yo, I got my boy, be pretty. Let him open. All right? That's what we asking for you, man. And I appreciate your time, man, to come in here, because you ain't have to come, you pretty motherfucker. I don't like pretty motherfuckers, but I let you rock, B. Like you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming through, man. I really appreciate it. Motherfucker, you got live orders, you got one more question. Ask me one more.
Let them know where they can find your music at. What's your brand, social media?
Oh, man, I would have blew that.
First and foremost.
SoundCloud, Pretty the Opp. That's PRIDDYTHEOPP. You can find me on IG. IG name is Fuck Pretty Baller. Exactly how it sound.
Fuck Pretty Baller.
Fuck Pretty Baller. You heard? Everybody gonna be saying that. Fuck that nigga.
You got something on YouTube? Cause I've heard you got a YouTube.
Yeah. I got a YouTube. Just
it's a video too on.
Yeah, it's location up there. I just did a cover. I just did do a couple cover ups up there. Okay. I did Who Shot Ya.
I like that joint. I like that Who Shot. I like the joint. What's the name of the joint when you say, but he would have did it to Rich? Something about Rich. Oh. But he would have did it to Rich anyway. Something like that. What was that? What's the name of that?
In My Hood. I dropped that too.
Okay, I like that too. I like that.
I gotta hear that.
That's raw.
I'm doing.
So I was like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? That made me go, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, caught him slipping, and they probably would have killed Ace. Pull up on him like skirt when they hold brakes. Drive by, motherfucker, blow his whole face. This the hood, you know that anything can happen. Seen hoop dreams turn a nigga to a trapper. Seen him go to college, now that little nigga strapped up. Niggas with no felonies, they even getting masked up. Cause guns make a nigga back up, gotta hold that. Kill him dead before he turn into a whole rat. Pulling up with 20 niggas and they whole max. Niggas kill your mama if she witness, ain't no going back. Clap a nigga for a pack, backpack full of drugs. Get your baby boy clap. I ain't talking Jody Joe. Guarantee like snapping facts of A for get you popped off. Kill a family for a brick and have it like a Holocaust.
God. Oh, my man. Thank you, man, for blessing us, man. Thank you very much for blessing us, man. Really appreciate you, man. Stick around, man. Please, before we end the show, appreciate you, man. Give it up, man. Give it up for my boy, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate Pretty the Opp, man. Stick around. We're going to see you after the show. Stick around, all right? All right. Appreciate you, appreciate you. All right. Forever. Don't forget, B. When you start charging 60, I need you. Need you.
Got you, man. That nigga just spit some shit.
Killed it, man. Heard that nigga? Yeah, really killed it, man. Yeah, and that's the blessing with this whole podcast is about having people come and you see the energy. You see the rawness and have them come through and bless us, man. That's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? For him to take his time out from his studio, his manager.
Single father and all that.
Yeah, because the baby need him. 17 months old. And he's a father. Ladies.
That's a fact.
Gentlemen.
We got to get him back on here, man.
Got to get him back. We get him back, man. Support the gentleman, man. Really, really support him, man. And that's what this podcast is about, man. And just rocking. Just just helping everybody. Because at the same time, they helping us. You know what I'm saying? And that's real,
man. One hand wash the other, both
hands wash the face, man. That's what hip-hop is about. Because I do this out of the love of the culture. I do this out of the love of the culture. My 40 acres in a mule. This shit is the 40 acres in a mule. I love it, man. I love this, my culture of hip-hop. I love it. And you know what I always tell you, B? I always tell you, if the angels came down so that I had to die and sacrifice my life for hip-hop,
that nigga gonna do that shit.
I'm gonna give up my life for hip-hop because I know hip-hop gonna save thousands and thousands of lives after mine, man. You know, that's how much I love hip-hop. I done got my ass whipped for going in the park, not coming home because I went to see the jams in the park. So I love hip-hop with my soul, and when I see a young fella like that, that should inspire me. I relive. I relive, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody that been in his situation, y'all see what he doing, man. That's the motivation right there. Y'all see what he doing. Did the bed, came home, single pops. Come on, man. Y'all see what he doing.
That shit is motivation. You know what I'm about. Motivation and inspiring, man.
Uplifting, you are.
That's it. This is Social Corner Podcast. We want to thank y'all for tuning in to episode 6. Please subscribe. Press the like.
Download, man.
It ain't costing no money. Go to iTunes. Grab your girlfriend's phone. Go to iTunes. What is it called? The Social Corner Podcast. Subscribe to it.
On your way to work in traffic, play that shit, man.
Listen to it, man. We doing the best we can. Right. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. Like. iTunes. Email me. thesocialcorner@gmail.com.
That's a fact.
Follow us on Instagram. The Social Corner. @The Social Corner on Instagram. That's all we got to do. That's all you got to do. Please. That's the only way we're going to stay alive, to show that y'all appreciate us, man. We gotta keep building. That's the only way we keep bringing these artists. If you know an artist that's rocking and they doing their thing, at the Social Corner or thesocialcorner@gmail.com. Hit us. We try our best to get them in. We ain't flying nobody in from Chicago. We can't fly you in from California and Arizona and Africa. They said not a vacation. But if you could do it, we'll get you here, we'll get you on this platform, and we will see that your things will grow.
The Social Corner Podcast.
And with that, I'm clear. Thank you for tuning in, man. Episode 6, Social Corner Podcast.